Sahih Al-Bukhari 2401, narrated Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, a man came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and demanded his debit and used harsh words. The companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam wanted to haram him, but the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, leave him as a creditor's owner of the right, has the right to speak. Sahih Al-Bukhari 2402, narrated Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, if a man find his very things with the bankrupts, he has more right to take them back than anyone else. Sahih Al-Bukhari 2403, narrated Jabir bin Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, a man pledged that his slave would be manumitted after his death. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked, who will buy the slave for me? Nu'aym bin Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu bought the slave, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam took its price and gave it to the owner. Sahih Al-Bukhari 2404, narrated Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentioned an Israeli man who asked another Israeli to lend him money, and the later gave it to him for a fixed period. Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu mentioned the rest of narration. See chapter Kafala in loans and debit, Hadith 2291. Sahih Al-Bukhari 2405, 2406, narrated Jabir radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, when Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, my father died, he left behind children and debits. I asked the lenders to put down some of his debit, but they refused, so I went to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to intercede with them, yet they refused. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to me, classify your debts into their different kinds. Azha bin Zayd radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, lean and ajwa, each kind alone, and call at all the creditors and wait till I come to you. I did so, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came and sat beside the debt and started measuring to each his due till he paid them fully, and the amount of debts remained as it was before, as if he had not touched them. On another occasion, I took part in one of Ghazawat among with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I was riding one of our camels. A camel got tired and was lodging behind the others. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam hit it on its back. He said, share it to me, and you have the right to ride it till Medina. When we approached Medina, I took the permission from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to go to my house, saying, O Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I have never married. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked, have you married a virgin or a matron, a widow or a divorce? Married a matron. As Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, my father died and left behind daughters small in there. So I married a matron whom may teach them and bring them up with good manners. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam then said to me, go to your family. When I went there and told my maternal uncle about the selling of the camel, he admonished me for it, and that I told him about its slowness and exhaustion, and about what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had done to the camel and his hitting it. When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam arrived, I went to him with the camel in the morning, and he gave me its price, the camel itself, and my share from the war booty as he gave the other people. I can subscribe my channel for more hadith videos. Allah bless you. Allah Hafiz.